I'm Eleni Jokos in Dubai, and this is CNN.
Some of the most important scientific breakthroughs in the world happened right here in Central Asia. Much of that legacy had faded into the archives of history until now. In the heart of Tashkent, Uzbekistan, a new building rises. But its foundations go back around 1,000 years to the era called the Islamic Golden Age. The center of Islamic civilization isn't just a landmark. It's Uzbekistan's bold attempt to reclaim the stories that once shaped the world and keep them alive. Under the domed roof of the new center of Islamic civilization, an ambitious project is underway, where some of Islam's most important manuscripts, artifacts, and art collections are on display all together for the very first time.
1000 yil oldin bo'lgan biz madaniyatdan boshlab hozirgi kungacha bizni tariximizni, madaniyatimizni, turli tomonlarini ko'rsatyapmiz.
Kamola Akilova has played a key part in bringing these exhibits to life, helping to collect artifacts that were scattered all over the world.
Bu yerda aytish lozimki, mana ekspozitsiyada qo'yilgan artefaktlar 90% bu original artefaktlar, juda noyob. Bular jahon san'atini, madaniyatini, ilm fanini shedevrlari desak ham bo'ladi.
And among them, one of the most sacred textiles in the Islamic world, the kishwa.
Agar biz qarasak, mana bu qora rangli matoda zar iplar bilan tikilgan Qur'on oyatlarini ko'rishimiz mumkin.
The cloth that covers the Kaaba in the holy city of Mecca is now proudly on display in its new home in Tashkent.
Va bugungi kunda albatta mana shu asli kisvani kelishi va bu yerda Islom sivilizatsiya markazi muzeyida bo'lishi, men o'ylaymanki, bizni mana shu jamiyatimiz uchun, kelayotgan O'zbekistonga mehmonlar uchun juda ham qiziq va ahamiyatli bo'ladi.
From displays that trace medical discoveries to astronomy, architecture to exploration and literature, what has been assembled here spans 14 centuries of Islamic history.
Juda buyuk olimlar haqida gapirar ekanmiz, albatta mana xalqlarni integratsiyasi, mana shu ilm fanni, madaniyatni almashuvini biz ko'rishimiz mumkin.
5 distinct halls take visitors on a journey through time.
Har bitta bo'limda o'zini mana shunday bir shedevrlari bor, ular juda ham bir ajoyib his-tuyg'ularni qoldiradi. Nima uchun? Chunki bu yerda faqatgina muzey emas, bu yerda ham kutubxona, ham laboratoriyalar, ham ta'mirlash ustaxonasi, bolalar zonasi, bular hammasi bir yagona kompleksni tashkil qiladi.
Part of that complex will be an international calligraphy school.
Nastali xati, bu Nastali xatini Samarqandda kashf qilishgan.
Habibullah Soleh is renowned across the Islamic world as a master calligrapher, whose family has carried this art through generations.
Amir Olim Xon zamonasidagi mashhur xattotlardan husn xat ilmini mashq qilib, shunga kirishib kelganmiz.
Calligraphy is a cornerstone of Islamic civilization, a way of recording and sharing knowledge. During the Islamic Golden Age, paper-making techniques spread from China into Muslim regions along the ancient Silk Road, turning cities like Samarkand in Uzbekistan into manuscript powerhouses.
Muqaddas zamin, Mag'rib va Mashriq, Shimoli Janub markazida joylashgan Büyük İpek yo'li chorrahasida joylashgan bo'lganligi uchun eradan ilgari ham Mag'rib va Mashriqda paydo bo'lgan yangi ishlarni o'zlashtirib, shunga rivojlantirishga ajdodlarimiz hissa qo'shgan.
Today, Solar has created his own specialized scripts and is teaching old and new styles to students and visitors.
Bu yerga hech narsani bilmagan, masalan, kishi ham yoshmi, qarimi farqi yo'q. Eng qisqa fursatda shu xattotlik sohasiga olib kirishlikka tajribalarimiz bor va qo'llanmalar tayyorlab qo'yganmiz.
Showing visitors how history is not only observed, it is learned, practiced and passed on.
Markaz turistik marshrutlarga kiritiladi va albatta bu yerga kelgan turistlar qandaydir juda ham bir ham informatsiya, ham juda bir o'ziga xos his-tuyg'ular bilan ketadi.
And this is the center's ambition, to help the world recognize how this region influenced global civilization.
O'zbekiston madaniy merosi butun dunyoni merosi desa ham to'g'ri bo'ladi. Chunki bu yerda qancha sivilizatsiyalar o'tgan, qancha bu yerda tarixiy voqealar bo'lgan.
But understanding a civilization isn't only about what was written. It's also in the crafts still made today by the artists who carry it forward.
Abu Dhabi is the place to be for an architect.
Abu Dhabi is built on taking risks. It pushes you to evolve.
What's exciting about Abu Dhabi is that on one side they're creating architecture with new tech and AI, and on the other side they are not forgetting culture.
It's all about community and the cultural connection between all nationalities.
I believe Abu Dhabi is just getting started.
Because some meetings can't wait. Experience faster than your home Wi-Fi on board with Starlink, free for all passengers on Qatar Airways.
Join me, Larry Madowo, as I introduce you to Africa's trendsetters. See how they use their talent, resources, and passion to make a difference on the continent. This is African Voices Changemakers.
World-renowned artist Julie Moretu has earned international acclaim. Now she is helping other creatives thrive.
We are here standing on the shoulders of giants. We can also create more of that space for so many others.
African Voices Changemakers on CNN in association with Glow.
This is CNN.
Every day we take a step back to look at the big picture. We follow the story as it unfolds and make sure the information is relevant to you. In a world packed with noise, facts matter. That's what we do here. This is The Brief.
Islamic art is some of the most recognizable in the world. With its geometric patterns and meticulous details, this visual tradition traveled the globe, leaving its mark along the way. From the domes of Istanbul to India's Taj Mahal, to Tashkent's latest landmark, the center of Islamic civilization. The building stands as a monument to this heritage, drawing inspiration from the classical architecture of Central Asia. Its blue domes, mosaic-covered archways, and intricate patterns are a nod to the Timurid era.
Ayni paytda O'zbekistondagi islom sivilizatsiyasi markazi 10 gektardan ortiq maydon egallagan bo'lib, binoning balandligi, peshtoqlarning balandligi 34 metr, umumiy gumbazning balandligi 65 metrni tashkil etadi va bu 3 ta qavatdan iborat.
The scale of the center is ambitious, but what it represents matters even more.
Biz 1400 yillik, ya'ni bu yerga islom dini kirib kelgan va tarixga qaraydigan bo'lsak, tariximizga Bu yerda islom dini kirib kelgandan keyin katta allomalar yetishib chiqdi. Mana shunday buyuk zotlarni ilmiy merosini taqdim etish ham aynan mana shu islom sivilizatsiyasi misolida ko'rsatib berish, xalqimizga, jamoatchilikka taqdim etish, berish maqsad qilingan.
From Al-Khwarizmi, whose study of numbers led to algebra, to Ibn Sina, who shaped modern medicine, to Ulugh Beg, an astronomer who mapped the stars. From around the 8th to the 13th century, during the Islamic Golden Age, scientists and artists were often the same people. And inside the centre, their ideas are preserved through the objects they inspired. Astronomy captured in mosaics that reflect the skies, mathematics in every geometric pattern, and chemistry in the vibrant glazes that still colour Central Asian ceramics today.
Ularni qilgan ishlarini, ularni jahon ilm faniga, islom madaniyatiga, islom olamiga qo'shgan hissalarini, bir namunalarini bu yerda ko'rishimiz mumkin bo'ladi.
But these traditions don't just live behind glass displays. Across Uzbekistan, they're still being made, shaped by the hands of the people who inherited them.
I am Alisher Rahimov. I'm a ceramist. On the 6th generation, all our ancestors, they were potters. Now I just continue this tradition and we're passing to the next generation.
In a small workshop in Tashkent, 6th generation ceramist Alisher Rahimov continues to mold clay as his ancestors before him.
Well, my grandfather, at first he was also my teacher. Usually grandparents, they're teaching to the grandkids. Parents, they have to be strict with the kids, but grandfathers, they can spoil. So from 4 years old, I used to live with my grandfather. He used to teach. We used to play together. So till nowadays, I'm just playing with the clay.
The designs he creates follows patterns that have been part of Central Asian art for centuries, passed down from grandfather to grandson.
So it's important to learn the history because traditions have its own kind of techniques by itself. We're trying to keep always, but at the same time we have to create new ideas.
For Rahimov, preserving that tradition means passing it on, not just through his family, but to the next generation of artists. Since 2006, his workshop has welcomed students as young as 6 to learn the same techniques passed down for centuries.
We choose the students from 6 to 12 years old because they are really creative, because we want to keep their creativity. And of course, while we're creating, we're trying just what's most important, usefulness. So what for we'll use it, and how we'll use it, and how the shapes and design will fit to each other. Now, for example, some traditional shapes, maybe it's not so actual because nowadays the changing of life. So it's a way of revival.
A revival that is not confined to one workshop, but seen across the city of Tashkent.
Qo'ling mehnatda bo'lsin, diling Allohda bo'lsin degan shiorga munosib shu madrasalar tashkil qilingan.
The Abul Qasim Madrasa was built in the early 19th century with a mission to keep artisanal knowledge alive.
Mahallalaridan eng yaxshi ustalarni, hunarmandlarni bu yerga jalb qilinib, bu yerga har bir xonalar berilib, hunarmandchilik bir markazini o'z-o'zidan tashkil qiladilar.
One of those artisans is Shorasul Shoak Maidov, a miniature artist.
Shunaqa joylarda keladiki, juda ham nozik joylarda. Hattoki nafasimizni ham ushlab turib, shu joyni ko'rishimiz kerak. Endi avvalambor oldin ko'zimizga yaxshi edi, endi hozir vaqt endi sekin-sekin o'tib, mana ashki lupalarda ishlatyapmiz.
Shorasul has been painting miniatures here for decades. Small, highly detailed paintings on handmade paper silk and leather.
Judayam nozik liniyalar chiziladi. O'sha yerda e'tibor bersangiz, har bitta misol uchun gulla deysizmi, gulla bayrda judayam nozik san'at turi hisoblanadi.
In Islamic art, religious figures are often avoided. So miniature paintings focus on scenes from literature, history and everyday life.
Xo'rcholarni o'ynatib turib, mana buni xo'rcho bo'lsa, bular 3 ta darvish, mana pardamizda. Ular aytmoqchiki, biza mana insonlar xo'rchoni o'ynatganimizdek, biza ham Allohning qo'lida xo'rchoqmiz degan ma'noda tarixiy ma'nosida bo'ladi.
Inside the center of Islamic civilization, miniatures are displayed alongside the ancient manuscripts they once helped illustrate, showcasing how art, text and knowledge have always been linked in this part of the world.
Bu yerda katta ilmiy meros taqdim etilgan. Mana shu yerda qo'yiladigan eksponatlar, buyuk ajdodlarimizning ilmiy merosi bilan bog'liq bo'ladigan ma'lumotlar, diniy qadriyatlarimiz, milliy an'analarimizga doir bo'lgan ma'lumotlar va materiallar bu yerda taqdim etib boriladi.
Whether in wood, clay or the finest brushstrokes, this knowledge has traveled through time as history survives when it is shared. And inside the center of Islamic civilization, a new generation is learning these skills in ways their ancestors never could.
What is the book in your hand?
As technology helps history to come alive.
Assalomu alaykum. Ularga qanaqadir innovatsion loyihalar orqali bizni buyuk tariximizni tushuntirib berish kerak.
Traveling is not just about the destination. It's also about how you get there. Fly Emirates, fly better.
A new landmark in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, telling a story of discovery spanning 1,000 years.
Bu oddiy muzey emas. Bu birinchi navbatda katta madaniy ma'rifiy platforma desam to'g'ri bo'ladi.
Culture, history and faith come together at the center of Islamic civilization.
This is an exciting national collaboration.
Meet the artisans, scholars and curators and get a glimpse into the region's traditions and breakthroughs. Inside this weekend on CNN. Inside Africa. See a continent in transformation as trailblazers evolve culture, technology and industry across Africa and beyond. A colourful tradition is revived as Matobo women embrace house painting.
I would like to welcome the world to come and see the beautiful homes at Matobos.
Inside Africa on CNN in association with Zenith Bank. These little creatures love to relax, but they are also very hard workers. This year, a family of beavers helped restore a wetland ecosystem in the Czech Republic, doing what humans had planned and saving over $1 million. No concrete, no cost, just nature doing its thing. Be part of the movement. Find out more on cnn.com/call-to-earth in partnership with Rolex and its Perpetual Planet initiative. This is One World.
The world's top headlines with some of the world's biggest players.
Stories that captivate from two unique perspectives.
What does that mean for wider escalation?
One World with Zain Asher and Biana Golodriga. Weekdays on CNN.
The center of Islamic civilization in Uzbekistan's capital city of Tashkent tells a story that spans more than 1,000 years.
Markazning asosiy maqsadi o'zbek xalqining nafaqat islomdan keyingi, balki islomdan oldingi tarixi, madaniyati, dunyo sivilizatsiyasiga qo'shgan hissasini ko'rsatishdan iborat.
A contribution that has often been overlooked. In much of the West, the centuries following the fall of Rome are often seen as a time of political and social upheaval.
Many people believe the so-called Dark Ages, where nothing really happened around the world. There's kind of 1,000 years or so of not much happening in certain parts of the world. But in other parts of the world, especially where we are here today, in Uzbekistan, in the Central Asian region, and the Middle East, we had this golden age of Arabic science.
And today, those ideas are being protected here. In the library at the heart of the centre, thousands of books, including rare manuscripts, connect visitors to the very scholars who shaped global science, medicine, and mathematics.
Kutubxonani juda ham yaxshi ko'raman. Bu kutubxona hayotimni bilan chambarchas bog'liq. Kutubxonasiz hayotimni tasavvur qila olmayman.
Umida Teshaboyeva has spent more than 30 years preserving the knowledge found in these delicate pages. And her belief is simple. Printed books still matter.
Global hayot tezlashib ketdi. Axborot asri. Turli axborotlarni kirib keladigan maydonlar, kirib kelish yo'llari, tizimlar juda ham ko'p. Kutubxonalarni esa aynan shu an'anaviy siz bilan biz bilgan bosma kitoblar mavjud kutubxonalarni bo'lishi bugungi kunda juda ham muhim, chunki bu yerda aynan shu maskanlarda bizni tariximiz, bizni madaniyatimiz, bizni adabiyotimiz, ilm, ma'naviyatimiz, biz bu merosimizni barchasini ularni ilmiy tadqiq etamiz.
Uzbekistan is a young country. Nearly 2/3 of its population are under the age of 30. And that generation is shaping how this centre shares its history.
Yoshlarga albatta bu zamonaviy kontent bo'lishi kerak, chunki bugun yoshlar shunday oddiy muzeyga kirmaydi. Ularga qanaqadir innovatsion loyihalar orqali bizni buyuk tariximizni tushuntirib berish kerak.
To do that, the centre brought in Ahmed Salim.
These are kind of interactive science exhibits to try to help to bring the stories to life.
Founder of the 1001 Foundation, Salim has spent 2 decades turning the story of the Islamic Golden Age into experiences around the world that young visitors can interact with.
Al-Farghani from Uzbekistan, he had done some amazing work using hydraulics and looking at water technology. So here we're introducing some of those principles in a hands-on way.
From games that explain the laws of physics to interactive art displays and videos.
Is it curiosity?
His children's hall is built like a science lab meets storybook, designed to let children touch, test, and play their way through history.
What we're doing here in the children's hall is to have a multi-layer engagement with young learners. So you have physical exhibits, which are kind of more hands-on, where you get to try to do things with your hands. Then you have digital interactives, such as interactive screens and games. We then have gesture-controlled exhibits, where you're using gesture to get a response. And then we have kind of build your own type of experience. So this idea of a blended learning experience appeals to a broader range of children, because you never know where you're going to connect with that child. So we've boiled it down to one word, and that's curiosity.
That same spirit of discovery now lives in another part of the museum, where 10 of the most influential scholars in Islamic history can speak for themselves, brought to life with artificial intelligence.
Hello, how are you?
I am well. Praise be to Allah.
I trust you are also in good health and spirits.
Bizga qo'yilgan topshiriq umuman o'ziga xos edi va biz bu yerda murakkab dasturlardan ham foydalanganmiz. O'zimiz alohida server ajratganmiz. Har bitta allomalarimiz ortida serverlar turadi. Serverda juda ham katta ma'lumotlar ombori bor.
Sirajuddin's team trained each digital scholar on classical texts, working with universities to digitize manuscripts and check every answer with contemporary theologians.
Jamoamiz bilan duch kelgan qiyinchiligimiz shunday iborat bo'ldiki, sun'iy intellektni o'qitish davomida sun'iy intellekt o'zi xohlagan javobini berishni boshladi. Ya'ni o'zi javob o'ylab topishni boshladi. Biz esa uni cheklab, o'zimiz o'qitgan ma'lumotlarnigina berishini unga o'qitishda biroz qiynaldik. Lekin shu narsani va biz shunday qildikki, hech qachon bizni sun'iy intellekt mahsulotlarimiz noto'g'ri javob bermaydi. Faqatgina o'zimiz o'rgatgan narsalarnigina javob beradi.
Dotted around the center, these interactive portraits allow visitors to ask questions directly to figures like Uluq Beg, the astronomer.
What is the sun?
The sun is the great celestial body at the center of our universe.
Or the Islamic poet Alisher Navoy.
What is the book in your hand?
The book in my hand is a collection of verses, for I am ever in.
Inside this building, centuries of knowledge now lives on in many forms. From ink on paper, to carved wood, ceramic glaze, to digital code. For Amida, they all serve the same purpose.
Biz bilamiz shu bosma kitobni, haqiqiy kitobni qo'lingizga olib, uni mutolaa qilganingizda uni hidini, uni bir hissiyotlaringiz boshqa bo'ladi. Aynan shu his, tuyg'ularni o'lib ketmasligi uchun ham shunday kutubxonalar juda ham muhim.
Using new technologies to highlight ancient ideas.
Aslida har bir o'zbek uchun muhim bo'lgan jihati aynan bizning yurtni, Toshkentni islom sivilizatsiyasi markazi deb e'lon qilinishligi har bitta o'zbek uchun bu faxr hisoblanadi. Va bu yerdagi har bitta obyektlar, tarixiy manbalar bu har bitta insonni hayron qoldiradi aslida.
Across manuscripts, craft schools, a children's space, and AI portraits, the Center of Islamic Civilization is building something rare. A place where technology and tradition meet under the same roof.